But I just wanted to talk a little bit about that phrase that in that song, highest honor, glory, and praise be unto your name. Because one thing that I've learned through quizzing is that it's not about me. Because every time I've made quizzing about me, I've failed miserably. I'm kind of going to share what I've experienced in my 8 years of quizzing. And really, some of my best memories of quizzing start at nationals. In 2004, when we quizzed on Romans and James, we all thought we were hot shots. We thought we were going to go to nationals and show everybody, yeah, Northwest Washington, we got it down. You know, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna get on the stage, we're gonna show them what's up. We get to nationals. Well, some of us get to nationals. The rest of them were in Wyoming, in the snow. So that was interesting. They got there late that night, so they were all tired the next morning. The people who were smart flew on a plane. We were rested and ready. Well, we thought we were ready. But that whole first 2 days of nationals, God taught us a lot of humility and told us that quizzing is not all about us, but it is about Him and glorifying Him. And I want you guys to really think about that, because a lot of times when we're quizzing, we get focused on the competition side of it and our individual averages or our team. And, you know, a lot of us get really into the competition and we want to do really well. And I'm not saying that's bad, but when you take what you're doing and attribute it all to you, that's not glorifying to God. We're here to glorify God in everything that we do. In 1 Corinthians, let's see, where is it? I get it. I think it's in 1 Corinthians 10, and it says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. In everything that we're doing, we should be doing it for the glory of God. I want you to really look at your life. Do you do everything for the glory of God? We went to God and went to Him in prayer and said, we have been wrong. We have not been focused on the right things. We've been focused on our own individual achievements or our own team status or whatever. We were not focused on you and in glorifying you and in representing you well. We were focused on ourselves. And so we just really went to God and we repented that we had been focusing on the wrong things. And after a lot of reviewing and being up really late in one of the quiz sites and going over questions, we got ready for the next quiz, and we just had the attitude of, whatever happens, happens, but we're here to glorify God. Doesn't always happen this way, but that day, we climbed the brackets and found ourselves in the top site for most of the afternoon, and ended up in the final window match. And Carla decided to jump up and challenge one of our cousins. Jack was quiz mastering, but we ended up getting 4th place. And we would never have gotten there by ourselves. We were a mess. And everybody who was there can attribute to that. We were a mess before Saturday, and it was only because of God that we got there. And so I just want you to take that, and as you guys, because most of you guys are coming back, there's only a couple of us who are seniors, and I think I'm the seniorest senior. I think I'm the only one here who quizzed 8 years, so I just would like you to take that, and as you're quizzing in the next couple of years, to realize that this isn't about you. Not to say that Individual achievement isn't good, but it's not about you, it's about God. So I just would like you to take that with you.
Bible.
And what is the Bible?
God's word.
God's Word. Thank you. You all know the Sunday school answers.
Jesus. God.
No, Jesus. Anyway. Think about that for a minute. This is the word of someone who we so little understand. It's like a pancake trying to understand the guy who made it. Think about that. And we have the greatest privilege of memorizing, and we have the privilege of learning. And I'm going to tell you about my first 6 years of quizzing. I quizzed for the competition. I quizzed for fun. And I was sitting on my porch last summer, and God said, Zach, what have you done about this? And I just started going down this list. You know, I've been to nationals 3 times, made the top 7 4 times individually. And God said, you know, that's nice. But what have you done for me? And it was kind of one of those moments that you don't really have an answer to because there wasn't an answer to. I had taken this and I had abused it. I had made it into a game. And it's really easy to do for us Bible quizzers, particularly those of us who love the competition, like me. But this is so much more than just a game. This is the living, breathing word of someone who cares so much about you that he died for you in the most terrible way ever met. And we cannot lose sight of that. Even if we're in the top match on Sunday afternoon, and it's for all the marbles, you can never lose sight of what this really is. Because it's more than just a game. It is the word of life. It tells you everything you need to know. It's right here. And we can never lose sight.
I'm also one of the seniors this year. I'm not going to go as far as Kyle and Zach just did, but as I'm sitting over there listening to them, the verse that just comes into my mind that I feel like I need to share with you guys is 2 Corinthians 5:20. We are therefore Christ's ambassadors. As though God are making his appeal through us, we implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. And that just, I don't know, I just feel like I need to share that verse. I'm not quite sure why, but just remember that we're the example of Christ to the world, and we need to live our lives that way in everything we do, as Kyle was saying. In every action, we need to be living towards God. And as Zach was saying, it can be very difficult to do that with quizzing. I know I had a hard time with that this year. Being my last year, I wanted to go out really big. I wanted to make top 3, be in the stage tomorrow, but that didn't happen. And I need to remember that it's about glorifying God, not how my average is, how my team does. It's all about glorifying God. And then I just want to thank everybody, because without Adam, Pam, Jack, everybody, all the adults that have come all the way down here to make this possible for us, all the adults that help us during the season, all of our table officials, coaches, I just want to thank you all for everything you do for us and tell you that we do appreciate it. We do recognize you guys. I just want to thank you for all you do.